Auzubillahiminashaitanirrajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. How are you all? Okay students, I am Miss Shazin Nisar. I will teach you English from today onward. Our first topic is Miracle of Hope. Okay? Open your book, go to page number 123, take out your pencil and put your finger on your first line. Student, whatever the word is difficult, wherever you feel it difficult, you have to underline it. Okay? You have to simply underline it. I am going to read it. You have to listen me carefully and you have to underline the difficult word. Okay? Let's start reading. Saad had met a serious road accident. He had fractured his backbone and was hospitalized. He couldn't move and had to lie on his back day in and day out. He was moved to a room which he shared with another man. The man in the room was also seriously ill and had lost all hope to live. His bed was next to the room's only window. He was daily allowed to sit up in his bed for an hour to help drain the fluid from his lung. While Saad had to spend all his time flat on his back, both of the men talked for hours on end. They spoke of their wives and families, their homes, their jobs, their involvement in military services, places they had been on vacation, and so on. Every afternoon, when the man in the bed by the window couldn't sit up, he would pass the time by describing to his roommate all the things he could see outside the window. Saad began to live for those 1 hour session when his world would be broadened and enlightened by all the activity and color of the world outside. The window overlooked a park with a lovely lake. Ducks and swans played on the water while children sailed their model boats. Young couple walked arm in arm amidst, amidst flowers of every color, and a fine view of the city skyline could be seen in the distance. As the man by the window described all this in exquisite detail, Saad on the other side of the room would close his eyes and imagine this picturesque scene. He started to live in those moments. His physiotherapist felt a change in him. He would try to lift up his body. There was a hope and a will to live developing in him. One warm afternoon, the man by the window described a parade passing by. Although Saad couldn't hear the band, he could see it in his mind as the gentleman by the window portrayed it with descriptive words. Days, weeks, and months passed by. Saad wanted to move about, change his place with the other man, and see the world outside with his own eye. He had gained enough energy and developed a willpower to sit up with the help of the nurse. The doctors were very surprised and happy for his improvement in him. One morning, the day nurse arrived to bring water for their bath, only to find the lifeless body of the man by the window who had died peacefully in his sleep. She was saddened and called the hospital attendant to take the body away. Saad was taken aback and upset by this news. He was heartbroken but also anxious to sit beside the window and look out. As soon as it seemed appropriate, Saad asked if he could be moved next to the window. The nurse was happy to make the switch, and after making sure he was comfortable, she left him alone. Slowly, painfully, he propped himself up on one elbow to take his first look at the real world outside. He strained to slowly turn to look out of the window beside the bed. It faced a blank brick wall. He was shocked. He wanted to know what happened to the beautiful world outside the window. Or was his roommate just making up all those stories? As soon as nurse arrived, he asked when the wall was built. She said that it has always been there. Saad then asked the nurse what could have compelled his decent, deceased roommate to describe such wonderful thing outside the window. The nurse was very surprised and responded that his roommate was a blind man and couldn't even see the wall. She added, perhaps he just wanted to encourage you and give you hope to live and not give up on life. The sick blind man had given Saad the will and hope to live. Epilogue. There is a tremendous happiness in making other happy despite our own situation. Shared grief is half the sorrow, but happiness when shared is doubled. If you want to feel rich, just count all the things you have that money can't buy. Today is a gift. That is why it is called the present. Okay, student, this is the reading of your chapter. What you have learned from this chapter, you have to tell it to me, okay? And you have to share an experience in which you share your happiness with other. Okay, students? So, student, what is your task you have to do? Number one, you have to write all the difficult words on your notebook. How will you write? First, you will prepare your copy page, okay, notebook page. What will you do over there? You will put date, day, classwork, proper margin, and after preparing it, you have to write topic, miracles of hope, then activity, dictation word, okay? After writing difficult word, your next task is write the meaning of difficult word that are given in green bold colors. You have to write the meaning of all the words that are given in green color in your chapter, okay? So, if you have any issue or any problem with the searching of meaning, what you can do, you can take help from the glossary that is given at the end of the book. Okay? This is a task you have to do. After you're doing it, you have to send it to me. Okay? Did you get it everything? Okay, students. Take care. Allah Hafiz.